Okay, I was going to say that there are two different arguments in for hedging and against hedging, and also said that hedging is a costly process. So unlike diversification, which is costless process, here a costly process means that okay, let's go back to this previous example. Suppose you expected the spot commodity price is going to fall, so you got into a short hedge. When the spot price falls, future price fall as well. So here you ended up making money in the future. So although as you expected, you when you sell your spot commodity at time T2, you're going to receive smaller amount of money than current price, but this risk is going to be compensated by the gains that you made in a futures market, right? That's the beauty of this short hedge. But suppose, unlike what you expected, spot price goes up, and when spot price goes up, assuming that underlying asset is related, future price is going to go up. So when spot price goes up, by the time you sell the spot commodity at time T2, you're going to receive lot of money, lot more than you expected. But then, because of the fact that you went into this futures market by short hedge, you're losing money. Okay, without this hedge, you're going to enjoy receiving a lot of money by selling the spot commodity. But since you were in short hedge, you're losing money when future price goes up. Okay, so your gain is going to reduce. Your loss, see, that's the idea. Thanks to hedge, whether it is short hedge or long hedge, your loss is going to be smaller. But then your gain is going to be smaller as well. You see? In that sense, hedging is a costly process. That applies to long hedge as well. Here, the idea was you were afraid the spot commodity price go up. You were afraid that you have to pay a lot more than current price at time T2 by the time you buy this spot commodity. So that's why you got into this long hedge. When spot price goes up, future price goes up. So you're making some profit here in a futures market. That's going to offset the loss that you having in a spot market. I mean, since the price goes up, you ended up paying higher cost for this spot commodity. Now that's going to be compensated by the fact that you have some gain in the futures market. But unlike your expectation, suppose spot price go down, then what's going to happen? If suppose spot price goes down to $1, then you end up paying only $1. So your cost is going to be a lot less than what you expected. Then you're going to be happy about it. But you were in long hedge when spot price fall, future price fall as well. Since you are in long hedge, when future price fall, you're losing money. So your gain is going to shrink. Your gain is going to be smaller. Okay? That's what I mean by this costly process. Hedging is reducing the risk. In a sense, it's gonna minimize. It's gonna make your loss smaller, but it's gonna make your gain smaller as well. Now that's gonna be difficult when you persuade your boss. Well, when your loss got smaller, your boss will be happy, but when your company's gain become smaller, then your boss will upset. He's going to be angry at you. But again, why do we care about hedging? Because company should focus on the main business that they are in. And hedging is trying to minimize risk arising from many of financial variables. Okay? So it reduces loss. That might come from this financial variables fluctuation. But then remember, it's going to reduce gain as well. Okay? Well, there could be many other market imperfections that make hedging more or less attractive. Taxes, for instance, work as an incentive to hedge, and cost of financial distress also work as an incentive to hedge. But transaction costs work as a disincentive for hedging, and principal agent conflict. And the related cost is called agency cost. It's going to work as an incentive to hedging. And lastly, we're going to briefly talk about rolling the hedge forward. Sometimes expiration date of hedge is later than delivery dates of all the futures contract that's available. Then you're going to have to roll it over. The hedger has to roll the hedge forward. And this involves close out one futures contract and taking the same position in a futures contract with a later delivery date. But when you do this, you're going to have to switch from one future contract to another. At that time, we're going to incur basis risk. And this is cumbersome. Okay, I think this is about it.